My name is Leo. I'm 27 years old. I come from a small town. I never had much. I lived with my mother in a small flat, one bed for both, one dream between us. Every morning I worked in a small shop, fixing phones, cleaning glass, charging batteries. I didn't hate my life, but deep inside, I wanted more. I wanted something bigger. My town was quiet. Same faces every day, same roads, same sounds, same stories. Some people left, went far away, came back rich, or didn't come back at all. I wanted to leave too. I just didn't know when or how or even where. But then one night, I saw a video about jobs abroad, and my heart jumped. The next day I asked, talked to friends, asked my uncle, called an old neighbor. Everyone said, "It's hard." They warned me. They doubted me. They smiled with pity. But I didn't care. I felt ready. I wanted change. I needed air. I sold my phone, borrowed some cash, packed one bag, bought a ticket. The flight was long. My hands were cold. My eyes stayed open. I didn't sleep. I looked out the window, saw clouds move, saw lights below, felt something new. When I landed, it was night. The air was heavy. Everything looked fast. I was in another world. Big buildings, many lights, people moving everywhere. I stayed in a shared room with 5 strangers from different places, all tired like me. The walls were thin, the room was hot, one fan turning, one light blinking. We shared food, shared stories, shared fear, and shared hope. No one came here for fun. We all came for a reason, for family, for dreams. The first week was hard. I walked a lot, asked in shops, looked online, waited long hours. Some people were kind, some didn't care, some lied, and some just watched. I got rejected many times, no callbacks, no replies, just fake smiles. But every morning I woke up again, cleaned my shoes, fixed my shirt, and tried again. I found a job in a small cafe as a cleaner, not much pay, but better than nothing. 12 hours a day, cleaning tables, washing cups, carrying boxes, staying quiet. The boss was loud, the place was busy, but I didn't complain. I needed this. Every night I went home, feet hurting, back sore, but heart still burning. One night I sat alone, ate dry bread, drank cold water, and cried a little. Not because of pain, but because of fear, fear of failing, fear of losing time. But then I wrote one line on a paper and stuck it to the wall. It said, "This is not the end. This is just the start. Keep going." I started saving coins, small coins, in a jar behind my bag. Every week I added more, little by little. My dream was growing slowly. I stopped buying snacks, stopped buying soda, walked to work, ate less. It wasn't easy, but I felt proud. I was building something with my own hands. One Sunday I rested, went to a park, sat under a tree, watched the sky. I saw kids playing, old people talking, families laughing, birds flying. I took out my notebook, wrote thoughts, simple dreams, short goals, quiet hopes. I wanted a better job, a better room, a better life, and I was ready to fight. I looked for free classes, asked around, searched the web, found one online. It was about design, simple tools, easy steps, how to make pictures. I watched one video, then another, then 10 more. I couldn't stop. I loved learning. It felt new. It felt real. It felt mine. At work, I started helping, made a new menu, changed signs, cleaned the logo. The boss noticed, said, "You're smart," gave me more tasks, paid me a little more. I didn't say much, I just smiled and kept working, kept learning. I watched videos at night, practiced designs, made samples, created fake ads. One day I printed one, showed it to a man who owned a shop next door. He said, "Did you make this?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Can you make one for me?" I made it for free, just to try, just to help, just to learn. He showed his friends, they liked it, and suddenly I had work. It wasn't much, just posters, flyers, birthday cards, business names. But it gave me hope, gave me purpose, gave me fire, gave me faith. I worked after my shifts until late, my eyes tired, my fingers moving fast. Some days I slept little, but I felt alive. I felt useful. I felt new. The city was loud, cars everywhere, people rushing, lights blinking. I walked each day under the sun with tired shoes and heavy steps. Sometimes I smiled. Sometimes I cried. But I never stopped. I kept going. My body was tired, my wallet was thin, my heart was strong, my dream was alive. I still worked nights, cleaned the cafe, helped the cook, smiled at guests. I learned new words, watched their hands, listened well, tried to grow. At lunch I sat, drew on paper, wrote ideas, planned small things. My mind was open, my hands were busy, my eyes saw more, my heart believed. One man came in, asked for tea, saw my notes, asked me more. He said, "Do you design?" I said, "A little." He smiled gently, left a card. His name was Omar, he had a shop, needed help, wanted ideas. I called that night, voice shaking. He answered calm, gave me a task. He needed a sign for his store, something clean, something simple, something fresh. I worked all night, used my phone, used free apps, tried my best, sent him the file, waited long, heart beating, screen quiet. He replied, "I love it." I smiled wide, my chest warm, my hope grew. He gave me more, posters and menus, social posts, birthday flyers. He told his friends they called me. I worked more. I earned more. I still cleaned floors, but now I designed during breaks, after work, even mornings. Each new job made me better, more confident, more focused, more ready. I bought a chair, a cheap desk, a new bulb, fixed my space. Hung notes above, quotes and dreams, small goals, short lines, bright signs. I saved again, little by little, no new clothes, no big meals, but I smiled more, walked taller, breathed deeper, slept lighter. I still made mistakes, lost one client, missed one file, forgot a time. I cried again, alone at night, felt stupid, felt slow, felt small. But I didn't quit, cleaned my tears, took a breath, and tried again. The pain was real, but the fire inside was stronger, louder, and braver. I took a course, paid a little, learned design rules, learned color tips, made a new logo, sent it to Omar. He said, "You're getting better." Those words stayed in my heart, like music, soft and strong. I wrote them down, read them daily, felt proud, felt seen, felt safe. After 6 months, I moved out, found a room, small but mine. A clean bed, one fan, small fridge, one window. I called my mom, told her news. She cried, I cried, we laughed. She said, "Keep going." I said, "I will." We stayed quiet. We felt close. One weekend came, I stayed in. No work calls, no noise, just peace. I walked outside, saw sunset, smelled food, felt wind. I bought tea, sat alone, smiled gently, watched people. I felt happy. Not rich yet, not safe yet, but finally happy. My designs improved, my speed grew, my style changed, my work spread. Omar gave me more, trusted my skill, gave my name to others. I started a page, posted samples, shared tips, added colors. People followed, some liked, some asked, some paid. I was not a star, not famous, but I was better every day. I had clients now. Real money, real feedback, real stress. But I loved it, loved the work, loved the growth, loved the dream. I was building something from nothing, from scratch, with heart. One client was tough, wanted more, paid less, spoke hard. I stayed kind, stayed calm, fixed things, learned more. Later he called, said, "Thank you." I smiled. That was enough. Respect matters, kindness wins, ego breaks, but heart stands. One day I sat, looked back, 6 months gone, so much changed. Same city, same roads, but new me, new fire, new story. I was still small, still growing, but now I saw light. I saw future. The dream was closer, I was stronger, and I was not alone. I started each day with quiet tea, opened laptop, checked my work. Emails came slow, but they came. Small jobs, kind clients, new chances. Some days were empty, some too full, but I stayed ready, stayed steady. One job led more. One message helped. One friend spoke, then 2 more. I made new cards, simple design, clean name, short words, clear colors, gave them out fast in cafes and taxis, at events, at markets. Some people smiled, some ignored, some called, some didn't. I kept going. I was planting seeds, not trees, but one by one they grew strong. I learned new tools, practiced daily, watched free tips, tried again, again. Sometimes I failed. Design looked bad, client unhappy, I fixed it. Step by step, I improved, sharper lines, better text, more care. Work got cleaner, faster too, feedback helped, mistakes taught. I had no mentor, but I had YouTube, books online, real tests. I saved work files, made folders, named each one for each skill. Color folder, font folder, idea folder, all neat, all ready. My room got full, paper on walls, notes on mirror, dreams visible. I worked at night, music on low, tea next to me, calm mood. My phone buzzed, client happy, great job, well done, you're fast. Those words helped, like fire, like light, like food for soul. Sometimes I cried not from pain, but from joy, from pride. I bought a chair, better one, more soft, more strong, less pain. Sat long hours, eyes tired but heart calm, focus sharp. The wall clock ticked. I didn't care. Work pulled me. Time flew. I forgot hunger, forgot noise. I was in flow, in art. Omar called again, said big job, real client, real company, more pressure. He believed in me. I felt proud, scared too, but ready. 3 days of work, long edits, no sleep, many tries. Client loved it, shared my name. My page got busy. I made a website with help, simple layout, soft colors, easy words. Added my name, short bio, past work, contact link. Friends cheered, I smiled, I felt real, like a builder. My dream now had shape, had form, had voice, had value. Some nights were slow, silence deep, phone quiet, hope shaking. I walked outside, watched sky, felt wind, counted stars. I told myself, this will pass, and it did, always did. Hard days came, but soft days followed. Both helped, both mattered. A friend called, needed help, lost job, felt broken, felt lost. I said, come stay. He did, shared room, shared food. We worked together, he learned fast. I taught him, he helped me. Now we were two, not alone. Two minds, two hopes. We planned together, made schedules, shared books, shared tips, shared dreams. We laughed again, even tired, even broke. Still laughed, still joked. He said thank you. I said same. We helped each other. In hard lands, friendship grows strong, like cactus, quiet but tough. Mom called often, asked gently, you eating? You sleeping? You okay? I said, yes, Mom. Even if not, her voice healed me. I sent more money, little by little, but she cried happy. She said, you're my hero, I said. You're my heart. Work grew more. Time flew fast. Clients returned. Trust grew deep. I started saving. No big plans, just safety, small peace. Every coin mattered. Every cent saved. It felt good. Slow growth, real growth, not fast, but true, like roots. I was still small, but I was strong, more ready, more focused. Some laughed at me, said freelance, said no future. I smiled. I had proof, I had past, I had progress, I had purpose. I kept going. Not loud, not quick, but deep, but sure. We bought printer, second-hand one, big help, good speed, clear ink. Now posters done fast. Clients happy. More orders, less stress. We made logo for barber, flyers for gym, ads for bakery. Our names spread, not famous, but known and respected. One lady came, old friend from cafe, now manager big store. She said, "We need help. Gave us chance, trusted us, paid well. We delivered fast." She smiled big, said, "You guys are pros." That felt big, not rich yet, but seen and valued. I slept better. Not much fear, not much doubt, more peace. My phone rang daily. Offers came, slow ones, big ones. I picked right, not all, only ones that felt fair. Respect became key, not just pay, not just speed. I started writing, small posts, sharing thoughts behind the work. People read, said you inspire, said I relate, said thank you. That hit deep, like warm light, like old song, like home. Words mattered. I kept sharing, even when tired, even quiet. I was not famous, but I was proud, not rich, but full. My path was mine, slow built, hard earned, deep loved. From cafe floor to laptop glow to client calls to dreams. All that pain not wasted, it built walls, strong walls. Life felt different, not easy yet, but smoother, more calm, more light. Each day began quiet, with soft tea, opened laptop, checked emails. Some were small jobs, some were big, but now I chose carefully. I had a voice, not loud one, but clear, kind, and sure. My friend Tarek stayed, helped me daily, worked hard, learned fast, grew fast. He was smart, had ideas, fixed problems, made designs, brought peace. Together we made plans, drew maps, set goals, talked future, smiled. We were partners, not by paper, but by fire, by loyalty. We moved flats, better one, still small, but clean, bright, more calm. Kitchen worked well, water was warm, beds soft, air fresh, less noise. Work corner neat, laptops ready, printer steady, snacks nearby, strong focus. Each day had rhythm, like soft song, no rush, just progress. Clients trusted more, came back again, told friends, gave reviews, shared names. Our inbox full, not just luck, but sweat, time, many tears. We replied kindly, not greedy, said no to some, chose balance. Not every coin worth stress, some peace richer than gold. One day came call from big brand, known name, wide reach, huge chance. They saw our poster, asked for pitch, short plan, few ideas, one goal. We stayed up late, made deck, clean words, strong design, fresh thoughts. Nervous breath, fast heart, email sent, eyes closed, hope strong. 2 days passed slow, then reply came, "We love it. Let's meet." I stared long, didn't blink, felt warm, hands shaking, smiled wide. Meeting day came. We dressed neat, reached early, spoke calm, stayed real. They said yes, gave deadline, gave hope, gave stage, gave space. We worked non-stop, day and night, fixed lines, added color, checked tone. Pressure was high, but we danced, not feared, not cracked, just flowed. Design came alive, like river, like fire, like story, strong truth. Final files sent, and they paid, full price, no delay, said, perfect. I called Mom, told whole thing. She cried joy, said I knew. She said, you're shining. I said, you helped. She said, always proud. I sent more money. She fixed house, painted walls, smiled more. My town heard news, people asked. Is that the boy from roof? We walked market, heads high, not for pride, but peace, soft joy. Saw our work hung, saw it printed, big wall, clean view, strong colors. That felt big, not loud win, but deep one, soul win, true win. I told Tarek, we made it, he said, not yet. We laughed. Next month busy, new tasks, more calls, more pressure, more reach. We hired help, young man, quiet eyes, big dreams, honest voice. Trained him slow, like us before, gave notes, gave chances, stayed patient. He grew fast, like flower, in sun, in water, in care. Team now 3, new rhythm, new talks, new pace, more ideas, more fun. We had whiteboard, wrote goals, marked wins, erased stress, drew dreams. Each morning small talk, short joke, quick tea, then deep focus, deep work. Evening softer, shared food, shared stories, long laughs, short walks. Some nights we failed, missed deadline, bad design, low mood, sad breath. We fixed things, learned again, stayed humble, stayed kind, never blamed. Mistakes came often, but we stood, not scared, just wiser, more ready. Failure became friend, taught more, cut ego, added strength, made us real. We applied contest for new startup with plan, design, service idea. Didn't expect win, just tried for fun, for name, for growth. 1 week later, got email. Your finalists, come pitch next week. Heart raced, breath deep, smiles wide. Again laptop, again fire. Pitch day came, room was big, judges silent, lights bright, hands cold. We spoke clear, short words, clean slides, honest tone, open smiles. They asked questions, we answered calm, shared pain, shared path, shared fire. At end, they clapped, said thank you. We stepped back, held hands. 3 days later, we won prize, not just money, but name, but door. It opened many, new calls, new offers, new friends, new roads. One investor came, offered deal, small share, big help, smart mind. We thought long, read contract, called lawyer, signed slow, felt right. We moved again, bigger space with logo, white walls, big windows. Now had name board, clean font, nice table, more light, more chairs. Clients came in, shook hands, drank coffee, smiled wide, trusted fast. Our story on paper, on sight, on mouth, it flew, it spread. We still worked late, but less fear, more joy, more pride, more peace. Had calendar full, planner marked, bills paid, fridge full, mind clear. Life still hard, not smooth, but no more fear, no more hunger. Success slow baked, like old bread, deep taste, long wait, full reward. The sun was softer, the noise less, the pace calm, the heart light. Mornings were slow, tea warm, birds loud, inbox full, goals near. Tarek smiled more. I laughed more. Mom slept better. Time moved slower. We felt peace, deep peace, the kind earned, not given, never free. Some days I sat, looked back, saw the roof, the wrench, the bus. I remembered nights, loud fans, cheap food, fake smiles, wet pillows. Pain didn't fade, it just changed, became part, became shape, became fuel. I told myself, you stayed, not ran, not quit, just stayed, just grew. A school emailed me, asked for talk, to young dreamers, lost minds. I wore my best, stood straight, spoke true, shared scars, shared light. Some cried soft, some clapped loud, some smiled wide. I saw myself, same eyes, same hope, same fight, just waiting, just needing one spark. We helped more, hired 5, trained 10, gave laptops, gave food, gave time. Each one had story, had pain, had hunger, had spark, had heart. We told them slow, you can. They nodded, worked hard, stayed kind. Our office had life, had laughs, had dreams, had past, had hope. Mom visited, first time, stayed weak, cooked food, smiled wide, cried. She said, nice place, touched desk, kissed wall, hugged me, said, safe now. I bought her ring, gold small, not rich, but full of thanks. She wore it proud, said, you made. I said, we made. She nodded. I still work late, but not tired, just focused, just full, just calm. I walk slow, see sky, count lights, smell bread, hear birds. Life feels wide, not tall, but open, long road, many doors. My story simple, no fame, just grit, just pain, just patience. Some think luck, some say gift, but no, it was choice, was effort. I chose risk, chose loss, chose change, chose start, chose fall. Each fall shaped me, not broke, not crushed, just built, just carved. Now I smile more, not because done, but because started and stayed. Tarek now leads young team, full fire, full plans, strong steps. I guide slow, stay near, still dream, still learn, still build. We want more. Not money, but impact. Clean names, proud hearts. We want peace for others, for teams, for moms, for boys like me. My name is Kareem. I was broken, was lost, was small, was quiet. Now I'm here, not loud, but firm, with roots, with wings, with story. If you feel stuck, feel low, feel late, just breathe, just begin. Because one ticket, one roof, one tear, one try can start everything.